Hi, I'm John with Fan Diego, the ceiling fan store, and I want to take a minute to introduce a new fan by Casablanca called the Concentra Gallery. The Concentra Gallery is what I feel to be a pretty exceptional value. It has a medium-sized motor, and it comes with the light kit, and it's about $269. And this is kind of a new thing that Casablanca has done. Is they've come out with some fans in between that $200 and $300 price point, what I call Unipack fan, Lycan, and Blades, to compete with some of the other brands that were doing well at that price point. One thing that I find to be very encouraging about Casablanca doing this is that, with the Casablanca name, you can expect, I think, with a fair degree of certainty that the fan is going to be a quality product. The two primary questions I like to answer any time I do an introduction for a fan is how quiet will the fan be and how much air is it going to move. The fan moves 6,100 CFMs, and it's a 54-inch fan. That's very good air movement for most rooms, for some rooms rather. Consumes 81 watts of electricity on the highest speed, which isn't bad for a standard motor. It has a medium-sized motor, what we call a 172mm motor, and generally the rule of thumb here is the bigger the motor, the quieter the product. Doesn't have the motor that they have in the Panama or some of the bigger motor fans that I would not have any doubts putting into my master bedroom, but it's a Casablanca product, and with that motor you can pretty much count on it's going to be pretty quiet for you, and it's going to move a good amount of air. We've sold a good amount over the last few months that they've been here. We haven't had any come back because of motor noise. What I would expect of Casablanca. Not quite sure I'd put it in my master bedroom, but I would definitely put it in my kids' rooms, living room, or I'm watching TV and playing. And to kind of clarify that, I mean, out of the box, everything should be quiet. I'm looking down the road 5, 6, 7, 8 years or so. That's when the size of the motor and the strength of that motor really kick in terms of making sure that they're quiet. But at $269, the fan comes in 4 colors: snow white, antique brass, brushed steel, and a nice bronze. They call it an Acadia bronze. It comes with your light kit. It's just a great value for those of you who are looking for a good quality product, perhaps on a bit more of a budget. You want a fan and light, and for a limited time you can get a free remote control with this when you buy it through Fan Diego. $75 value. It is the remote control made for this fan by Casablanca, and with that deal, it's an excellent value. To see the Concentra and some other nice values, you can check us out online at fandiego.com, or you can come to one of our showrooms.